For the first time, we follow in the footsteps of Christ the child, and even the rebellious young teenager. Experts believe these texts are authentic ancient documents. But what they mean may be challenged forever. Every lost text about Jesus is filled with surprises. One manuscript, the Infancy Gospel of Thomas, is a startling collection of tales showing an immature child wielding supernatural powers.
The Infancy Gospel of Thomas begins with a scene with Jesus by a stream playing in the water and in the mud.
Jesus, playing in the mud, shows himself to be this creator, much as God himself played in the mud in Genesis and created the first human being.
But at the riverbank, Jesus doesn't form Adam in his own image. He creates something completely different.
He starts forming some sparrows out of the mud. And as he's doing this, a Jewish man walks by and sees what he's doing and gets upset because it's the Sabbath day. So Jesus is violating the Sabbath. He's working on the Sabbath. This is, of course, foreshadowing what's going to happen later on in his life when he gets into these controversies over Sabbath observance. Well, the man runs off to tell Jesus' father what he's done, and Joseph comes into the scene, and he sees his son there. He sees these sparrows made out of the mud and gets angry and says, "Jesus, what have you done? You violated the Sabbath."
Jesus responds by clapping his hands, and the clay pigeons take flight and fly away.
It is the first miracle described in this gospel, a story meant to illustrate the mystical, godlike abilities within Jesus the child.
He's destroyed all evidence of malfeasance. And so it shows that Jesus can create life, so that he in fact has divine power in him, and it resolves the problem of him working on the Sabbath, that he in fact is the Lord of the Sabbath, even as a 5-year-old boy.